And serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
Please join me in recognizing the 2019 Stats Perform FCS Walter Payton Award winner from North Dakota State, freshman quarterback Trey Lance.
Good evening from Frisco, Texas. Some breaking news for you tonight. A huge moment for North Dakota State as Trey Lance, redshirt freshman quarterback from North Dakota State, is named the Walter Payton Award winner presented to the best offensive player in FCS football. Trey Lance, the first freshman ever to be presented this award, a proud moment for NDSU tonight, and NDSU head coach Matt Entz giving us his reaction to this monumental moment after the ceremony.
Unbelievable. Shocked a little bit just because it's not always that you have a young man, especially a 18, 19-year-old that wins a prestigious award like this, being the Offensive Player of the Year. But I think it proves how hard the young man has worked. His body of work speaks for itself. It says a lot about our offensive staff and the preparation that goes into game planning, and it's good to see the Bison we have good players at NDSU, and sometimes we get boxed in as it's a system. Well, no, we got good players within the system, and that's what makes us go.
Trey Lance winning the Walter Payton in addition to the Jerry Rice Award tonight. That one presented to the best freshman in all of FCS football. And while Trey couldn't be here tonight because he's preparing for his first start ever in a national championship game tomorrow, his parents, Carlton and Angie, were here to accept the hardware on his behalf. The two of them joining me after the ceremony as well to share their immediate reaction and emotion.
I did not think we were coming away with two. Knew the Jerry Rice, because that was already voted on. The Walter Payton, honestly, I didn't even make a speech for or anything like that, for Trey. Just phenomenal. Again, we talked about it earlier. It's just surreal, and we're just blessed.
To know that your son is the first ever freshman to collect the Walter Payton Award, what's that mean to you? Is it surreal yet? Has it sunk in?
I think I heard him say that. I had no idea. I'll have to process that. My head is just kind of spinning right now, Beth. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. And again, these awards, all of these awards are on behalf of the whole team. We accept them in Trey's and all of the whole team and staffs. It's from all of them.
We heard you, Carlton, thank Easton Stick. I know he was up for the Walter Payton Award last year and came in third in voting. Truly, how much does this represent Easton as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, last year, arguably, we should have had maybe two of these, but it is what it is. But Easton's just unbridled teaching and tutelage of Trey this is the culmination of that. There's no way without Easton this happened. So, and we recognize that totally. And the coaching staff that we have there, and the players, the seniors, like I said, the Bison that come before them. This is what this is about. This shortens that window of how you learn the game and how to compete and how to handle yourself. So. Thank you, Bison Nation.
Anything else you guys want to say about this? Your wish that obviously Trey could have been here, but he's got an important job tomorrow.
He does, and my immediate reaction when Carl came and sat down was, I want to go see him. And Carl said, no, we'll talk to him tomorrow after the game. So I can't wait to see him.
The Lance family hoping they have plenty more to continue to celebrate tomorrow as well. This a huge moment for NDSU, though. They now have one of each of these stats awards, as Kyle Emanuel was the first ever to win one of these back in his senior season. The former NDSU defensive end named the Buck Buchanan Award winner that year. He was the only national award winner for a long time for NDSU, and tonight Trey Lance joins him in that exclusive club, and he takes home two in the same night. Again, both the Jerry Rice and the Walter Payton Awards presented to Trey Lance tonight, the redshirt freshman quarterback. Now we want to invite you to be sure and join us tomorrow morning for our Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show. That coverage kicks off at 9:30. We'll talk plenty more about this. You'll also get to hear from Kyle Emanuel, his reaction. He was here tonight at the table with the Lance family for this monumental moment. Be sure and join us tomorrow for that. We'll be live in the tailgate lot, bringing you all of the excitement right up to kickoff at 11 between James Madison and North Dakota State, number 1 versus number 2. For now, reporting live in Frisco with the Bison, Beth Houle, Valley News Live Sports.
Definitely a big night for NDSU. Thanks, Beth.
It's an opportunity for us to get together and reminisce about college and reconnect with our people. This is my first year here, so we're hoping to have a good one.
For many Bison fans, the Pep Fest is a time to reunite with old friends, but for others, this is the first time experiencing Frisco. Mother Nature gave Bison Nation a loud welcome early this evening. An expected storm dumped a hefty amount of rain over Frisco, including what sounded to be like small hail. Before the rain, there was a tornado reported in the Dallas area, which is south of Frisco. The nasty weather is expected to move on by tomorrow's game between the Bison and the JMU Dukes, which is good news for Valley News Team's Mike Morgan, who joins us live from Frisco. Mike, how's it looking?
You know, I can't complain about what's going on back home. I know that it's very challenging weather there, but it's not a picnic here either. The storm continues to rage in the Frisco area. We've still got temps about 50 degrees, but there's strong winds. As you can see, it's still raining and there's thunder and lightning in the area. I know that things are supposed to get better in the morning, and we can't wait before the 11 o'clock kickoff between the Bison and the Dukes. I doubt that many fans are in bed at this particular point, especially the fans who arrived late this afternoon and early this evening. Those who arrived had a big day of travel, and at times they weren't even sure they were going to make it here.
As we were in the Toronto airport, they actually told us at the gate, well, you guys might land in Shreveport. Have fun getting to Dallas, essentially.
But on the way down, we had to detour to the quite a ways to the east to avoid rebuilding storms and landed late. And they, I think, sneaked us in between thunderstorms and bad weather.
We were concerned about that, but luckily we made it. We're ready to go.
Some 400 flights were canceled in and out of the Dallas-Fort Worth airport today. We were told that there were some fans, I talked to some from JMU today, that said that their flights were canceled and they weren't rebooking and they were scheduled to be here tomorrow. Hopefully all the Bison fans made it. Tailgating starts early tomorrow morning. Our pregame show starts at 9:30 tomorrow morning, and we hope you join us for that. For now, reporting live from a very wild-weathered Frisco, Texas, Mike Morgan, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks, Mike. Stay safe out there. Bison fans steered clear of the rainy weather that hit Frisco by taking shelter at the pep rally. The Comerica Center was packed with green and yellow this evening as fans got in the spirit ahead of the big game tomorrow. They say Frisco treats them well all the way up to the last touchdown.
The camaraderie and just all the excitement just makes this so great.
Yeah.
Even the opposition every year, they're just good people.
Relatives of 9 women and children killed in Mexico in November said 2 suspects are now in U.S. custody. Relatives held a news conference, and Brian LeBaron said U.S. officials told the family 2 suspects in the mass killing were taken into custody in the U.S. LeBaron didn't say what role the suspects had in the killings or how U.S. authorities came to arrest them. Earlier this week, Mexican prosecutors said more than 40 suspects have now been identified in connection with the killings of the extended Langford and LeBaron families. Julian LeBaron, who lost relatives and friends in the ambush, charged Mexican institutions with falling victim of violence. About 80 cars were impounded in the past 2 weeks in Fargo and West Fargo. Bradley Paulbecky said he paid more than $300 to get his car out of the impound in West Fargo after only one night. Fargo has a contract with Fargo Moorhead Towing. The minimum towing fee is $90 with an additional $10 release fee. There's also a $20 a day storage fee. West Fargo doesn't have a contract with a towing company, and pricing is up to that company.
Obviously, it was there a while, and I understand they've got to keep the streets clear. They've got to be able to clear the snow out of the way. My issue was, first off, $325 for a single night in impound is ridiculous. Most people don't have that money on hand.
In West Fargo, you aren't allowed to park on snow emergency routes, but there is not a citywide ordinance banning parking in certain areas during a snow emergency, as there is in Fargo.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait Weather.
What a night, and it is very cold out there, but we got to thank all of our viewers out there sharing pictures with us of the full moon out there. A lot of them uploaded at valleynewslive.com. Beautiful shot, Carissa. Thanks for taking the time to upload your photo. Now, compare some temperatures across the area here. 17 below in Grand Forks, 14 below in Fargo Moorhead, and Barrow, Alaska, way up there in the northernmost point. 24 degrees below zero. That's the same temperature we have right now in Boston. It's unbalmy. A lack of heat in Crookston at 15 below. In Thief River, you're at 17 below. It's cold thanks to clear skies and an Arctic air mass. It's pushing its way southward. This cold air mass diving all the way south into the northern plains and central plains, interacting with some warm and humid air here, and a storm rolling out of the southern Rockies causing weather all the way through the nation's midsection, starting out with snow up there, exiting the Iowa area, pushing in towards Milwaukee. Showers and thunderstorms from Chicago straight through St. Louis, all the way down to Houston, Texas, where we have severe thunderstorm and tornado watches down in the southern states. Wintry weather up north. Here's a closer look for our Frisco friends. They are still, as Mike reported, seeing rain, but not the severe variety. It's still heavy rain too. Out ahead of it, though, heading out to the east, a potential for severe thunderstorms into the overnight. So the forecast for our friends out there starts out like this: 14 below in Fargo. So yes, it's much warmer in Frisco now. 54 with rain showers continuing, winds gusting over 30 miles per hour. Here's their forecast overnight. These showers exit. They'll be very gusty north winds upwards of 40 to 50 miles per hour. Fargo style winds out there. Heading through the overnight, we'll have passing showers. And then as we go towards daybreak, look at this. Whoop, the blue on the left side. It looks more likely that we could see some snow, and a little accumulation is possible as well. So don't forget how to drive in snow. For your friends in Frisco, tell them it might look a little Fargo-like, at least briefly, in the morning. Temperatures now 20 below in Langdon, 17 below in Cavalier, 9 below Wahpeton. Gwinner, you're at 11 below. Overnight, our actual air temperatures are going to dive, and even with just a little bit of wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour, wind chills will be 30 to 40 below first thing on your Saturday morning. Brutal out there. Just brutal. Heading through the early half of the day, we stay sub-zero in most locations, but look at the increasing clouds and increasing wind from the south-southeast. That'll warm us up, scrubbing out some of that Arctic air mass that acts like molasses and hugs the ground, and it doesn't really want to move out of here too quickly. That wind should help, but it will make it feel wind chilly throughout the day as temperatures will hover mainly below zero for most of the day. Now, heading into the evening, we'll have a chance at seeing temperatures continue to rise into your Sunday, setting the stage for a better close to the weekend. Your planner in your hometown. For the 3 o'clock hour, temperatures in the single digits, a degree or two either side of zero or right on the 0 degree mark. 8 degrees for the Detroit Lakes area as we go through the afternoon. Look at this absolutely beautiful photo. A stormy day, grandpa and granddaughter heading out to check on the horses in the barn. Thanks for sharing that photo in the rural Hawley area, Lisa. Here's a look at your planning forecast. It looks brutal Saturday morning, better by afternoon, but not really warm. Still not hot on Sunday, but a lot better as we'll enjoy 12 degrees. Back to work next week. We start out not too bad. The first couple days in the teens, we do have a chance for some light snow showers. Then the old purple down arrow gives us the idea that temperatures will be back into the cellar as we go into Wednesday and Thursday morning. Another trip down into the Arctic. This one could last for a few days. We might see a break Friday and into Saturday with some single-digit readings, but All in all, it looks mighty cold. And tomorrow morning in Frisco, 30 degrees and a few rain or snow showers.
Well, darn that downward purple arrow. It's going to be cold.
It is going to be chilly, that's for sure.
All right, thanks, Hi.